YouTube. Sorry, it's been a long time since I last posted my other videos, and it's really been like a struggle for me to post videos for you guys. I'm so sorry for that. I will show you guys much love. I love my supporters. Once again, I want you guys to hit that bell, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. And I will give you guys a shout out in my next videos and upcoming videos for the rest of 2023 and upcoming years too. And I just want to say, I love my supporters that show me love, and I want to show you guys that back. And before we start, I just want to say, YouTube has been like a great platform for me, and it's been amazing, and it's always showed me right and wrong, and showed me like how to start YouTube, and I've seen many videos about that, and it's amazing to see how you guys do show that love to me. And I want to show you guys that love by making more videos for you guys and going back and forth. I love making YouTube videos for you guys, all the way to inspire you guys, and I hope my videos have done that same impact. I will try to do that more and give more reaction videos or any kind of videos that I've posted on my channel. And if you guys are new to the channel, once again, comment down below to get a shout out, and turn those post notifications on, and subscribe to my channel to get notified about my next video. So let's begin. I just want to start off with presidencies. People have always asked the question, which one of the amongst is going to be president of the United States for the upcoming election year, right? And no one really wants some, to be honest, like racist dude to be in elections, because everyone's asked a question like, okay, whether should we have him or President Biden? It's always a balance. Like everyone wants him, everyone's Biden or Trump or this or that, this. So it's always like a big debate about it. People always ask like, who's gonna be? We want Biden. We want Biden. All that stuff is going around. We want Trump. People always have like the mindset. Okay, we stick with one person. We always have to ask the question, which one deserves it, more or less, right? But eventually, we always think about who wants to be the perfect person to lead a country, right? Not someone who goes after the other countries and starts like some fight or miscommunications or some sort of feud against one another. People have always been through that. At this point there's nothing to regain it from, because already everyone's been through every struggle in life, and everyone's trying to have a perfect outcome of every peaceful life. And everything that goes on in this whole decade or year, it's all about like who wants a best future for themselves, and sets a goal for themselves, and has a positive mindset toward having good life, having good goals, having everything that someone can imagine, or their dreams come true, or anything like that. And we always want to have the best life in our whole year, and we want to have good name and have a good understanding of how our future generations are going to be. We all come out with different, like back in our days, like we had different stuff. We had Game Boys, we had big TVs with the stuff that sticks out and all that stuff. It was so different. But now seeing this generation, it's so different. Like we come out with so many new things, and so many new things come up for us to learn and understand it somehow. So usually we want to have an amazing time to understand all the new stuff, and get the technology understandable, and how it is, right? And I just want to say it's been a really, really good journey to, see how 2023 is and how the economy is and the jobs are like a real big struggle. And I just want to say, towards like the shooting and stuff, also, I want to point it out, like the shooting of all those kids, and my blessings to all those families and all that struggle they had to go through to see their loved ones to you know be with God and stuff like that. That's a really hard feeling to see what people actually go through every day. And I hope like you guys get through that feeling. It's really, and losing your loved ones too at the same time, like your like the teachers. Bless you guys for being there for one another. And you guys are like the rock of every kid that comes through your doors and wants to learn something for y'all from y'all. And seeing all like major struggling points of like jobs and getting a job, not getting a job, and seeing how like Microsoft has been and Amazon has been laying off some people, and Apple included somehow maybe. But seeing all that struggle, it's like really difficult for people to get into jobs nowadays, because the platform and the economy doesn't accept you, because it's always like a person who's graduated is more or less like, if you had a job, it's always good to stick with it, not leave and just like come back after and say, okay, I need a job. That's kind of thing. And a lot of questions amongst people ask, whether we can get rehired at the same job or the same position or same area or same workspace. Because usually some people do have like the positions filled out with like 1,000 applications a day, or 100, or even 80 or 50. It depends on numbers. So it ranges up to like 2,000 sometimes. And seeing all people like struggling to get jobs, it's understandable. I myself were looking for employment, and employment was not getting to me. And seeing like people go through major struggle to have a job or even stick with a job and wanting to leave and stuff like that, please don't. It doesn't work out, because if you leave that job, what's to say you may not get another job, right? Because always having a job and keeping a job is like real hassle, because nowadays like people are like trying to get a job, but at the same time they're losing it, right? So you can't really say like a job will just miraculously come upon you and like happen. Sometimes it's a miracle, sometimes you have to have hope you will get it, right? But as far as like you go through interviews and stuff like that's a good success for you, man. At least you made it through to getting interviews and stuff. But eventually it's all about like whether you're qualified, whether you meet their expectations, or do you meet the requirements, or all these things they always ask you. They always ask like, do you know this, do you know that? Please explain. And we always owe ourselves a benefit of the doubt. Whether or not we not get a job, we are getting a job, it doesn't matter. You always got to ask our simple question: are we there for making money for ourselves, or are we there to make a future? Which is both, because all the above. Because at the most you're making good money, you're making your life happy, you're making success, you're making your goals, you're having a business, or you're working, or whatever it may be. But see, like for example, we can use Bill Gates. Bill Gates is like, he's a successful entrepreneur, and people have tried to eventually come up with that stuff, right? And entrepreneurship is not easy to hold up, because you have to evaluate your company, you have to get stock, you have to invest, you have to have like so many things in life to be a successful person like Bill Gates, like starting your own company, for example, and stuff like that. And it's not easy to come by. I'm not joking, it's not easy to come by. And every question has always been there. Like, okay, can we have like, you know, a good goal in life? Can we? Yes. If you put your mind and soul and you put that straight forward to whatever you focus on, it will become 100%. You'll always have people around you to help, and you know, and good advertising. That's the three things that people always look at. Ever and people always want you to have success. They don't want you to fail. But if that failure leads you to down to like a hole, and you're not be able to pay back anything, or it's not about that. It's like you just have to brainstorm. Brainstorm ideas, like like write it down or something like that. Because people have been always struggling with work. Because nowadays work is like really hassle to get nowadays. It's not simple as it used to be. Like probably in like 2017 or probably 2015 or probably 2014 or even like 12 or 09 or something like that. So back then it would have been like easy, right? But now seeing like every job has been like, even though you graduate, you end up with something to feed your family and do something in life. Try to do something to improve that. They always need like qualifications after qualifications with experience, but then you're building, you build it up, doesn't mean you're like it actually meets their qualification, because each job is different. People do odd jobs. I don't blame people for that, because you have to stay afloat to get money, pay off your college into tuition debt, and people have many things to pay off, even like car loans or whatever you guys take. And eventually people have been like so struggling with home rent and homeowners and stuff like that. People have always gone back and forth with like the banks with the banks basically, and it's so difficult to pay back some stuff, and it's not easy. People have always been like questioning themselves, like, okay, can we do this? Yes, we can, but it's always a step ahead of us. Like we trying to understand it and undergo what people actually do. And majorly, I just want to point out, like, yes, people under 21 have like people who are young. Honestly, I'm not saying this like if you guys are maybe like inexperienced or something, but seeing how young people from like 21 or 22 or even 23 maybe, it's not easy. Because one thing is, starting a life or starting a family it's not ultimately an amazing goal to do, because once you're there, you have major responsibility, like pay bills, child support. If you own a house, you gotta pay that off. If you got a loan, you gotta pay that off. And if you want to school, you gotta pay that off too, like college tuition. And a lot of people have loans and debts and all that stuff. And people end up with major crisis, like, oh, we can't afford this, we can't do this. But people have, I've seen many people like just go on a shopping spree and not save up for their kids or their future or whatever, right? Most people, like, if you start a business, that's your idea, because it's good. You start with that and you build up, and you will eventually have some money left for your future, your whatever, like whatever you want to do with it, right? And myself, I am struggling, so I'll be honest. Everyone has a struggle in life, and it's not easy, and everyone will get there at some point. And once again, if you guys are new to my channel, and if you guys are new, wanted to, and my future subscribers and subscribe people, I just want to say, like, I hope you guys have a blessed year of 2023, and I hope all amazing stuff happen to you guys. Have a great summer too. Summer's coming up soon, and hope all amazing stuff happen to you guys. Have a great summer. upcoming summer. And you know, if you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe, comment down below with a comment, and I will give you guys a shout out in my next video. And you know, I just want to say, you know, God bless you guys, and God bless the teachers and all that stuff that are you guys going through. Hope you guys, you know, don't go through that ever again. Hope you guys have a happy life, and much love. And please, if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe, comment down below, hit that bell. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, do follow and hit me up on my Instagram, and I will reach out to you guys with any comments or any thoughts about anything. Just let me know. Peace out.